Many foreigners, especially at the retired age, asking for the retirement visas in Vietnam. You can see the questions in the comments of a lot of YouTube channels. However, right now in Vietnam, there is no such retirement visa. But in this clip, I'm going to tell you when Vietnam will have the retirement visa and why right now Vietnam doesn't have it yet. Let's find out. Why? Why Vietnam doesn't have a retirement visa? Even if you buy a property in Vietnam, you don't have any investment visa. Some foreigners even ask the questions, and why the hell they have to invest a property in Vietnam? They also say they should go to Thailand, where there is retirement visa, and property is also cheaper than Vietnam, right? Well, in order to tell you this is right or not, we need to look at it from different angles. But firstly, I need to say thank you very much. Thank you for your great interest in Vietnam. A lot of people like Vietnam and want to spend their retirement here. Seems a good news. But it's not going to happen, at least in 30 years from now. I don't want to waste your time or set such a big expectation. Let me tell you the reason why. Vietnam is now at a golden labor population, which means it keeps increasing till 2050 as a developing country with increasing GNI like this, aiming to be a developed country till 2050 at a stable growing pace from 5 to 7% GDP yearly. This is feasible. The country wants to shift to industrialization, high tech, not to mention the recent discovery about the rare earth in Vietnam. So much potential to develop. However, the current infrastructure to bear the population is already overwhelmed. Not to mention the healthcare system is always a headache. Administration is another headache. Too crowded to be handled. So a country like this now open the door to more people to come to retire. What is the cost and what are the benefits? This is just simply a cost and benefit matter. You see, it costs country a lot of money to catch up the building of more infrastructure to accommodate the retirees. The benefits will be the values from serving this group. More services can be provided. But is it what a country needed for the industrialization plan? Nope. So straight to the point, no retirement visa until at least first, Vietnam become the developed country in 2050. Second, infrastructure is well developed. Third, population decline. If these three things don't meet, forget about the retirement visas. Again, I don't want to set the wrong expectations so foreigners can hope that in the near future there will be such the retirement visas. But no, at least 30 years plus. Can you wait? For retired people who are at least 50 years old or 55 years old, tell them to wait for another 30 years plus. It's so up. It's
Bro, what are you
up,
talking about,
right?
man?
That's why they usually have expressions like, okay, I'll go to Thailand. Now, this is where and when we can test our theory about this. So Thai will become a developed country by 2037. Much near future than Vietnam. The World Bank defines a high-income economy as a nation with a gross national income (GNI) per capita of $12,696 or more in 2020. Thai GNI per capita in 2021 was more than $7,000 according to the World Bank data. And you can see the Thailand population forecast right here. At the time when they become the developed country by 2037, you can see the population start declining. In the very near future, just like 12 or 13 years from now, Thai will be developed country and the population will start decreasing. This is very similar with Vietnam in 2050, and it's also the time when Vietnam is ready for such retirement visa. That's why now the Thai, they already activate their retirement visa because the time is close. 10 years, 13 years is very close. But is it really cheap for the retirement visa in Thai? Well, things you need to know about the Thai retirement visa. In order to be qualified for the Thai retirement visa, the applicants must be 50 years of age or over, and they have to be from these nationalities: Australia, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, UK, and the United States. If you are Indian, nope. Chinese, nope. But I know you can get a second passport like Canada passport. That means the cost will increase for at least 200,000 US dollars for acquiring a second passport. Not to mention the time this consumes. And the third qualification will be you have to put at least 85,000 US dollar in the bank in Thailand for 12 months. All the documents may be required, such as proof of health insurance, police clearance document, and medical certificate. So the Thai retirement is not cheap, and I don't think if comparing to Vietnam, to the other strategies in Vietnam for a longer term visa is cheaper. But hold on, I don't say this because Thailand is not good. Well, Thailand is beautiful countries, very streetful, amazing commercial centers. Wow, and they are going to be the next developed country in Southeast Asia. So this is just a very personal choice. If the benefits you get suit what you need, then the costs are okay for you. Again, this is like a cost and benefits, right? Then you can just go ahead, like plan your retirement plan with Thai and go with the visa. There's nothing to argue about this. Alright, so I want to take another example to make sure we are not overconfident in ourselves. Let's go to Malaysia. So Malaysia is a developing country. The GNI per capita of Malaysia is currently already more than 9,000 US dollar in 2020. And in 2022, it is more than 11,000 US dollar. So they are very close to become the developed country very soon. That's why they have all of the things like the retirement visa, even though they have the investment visa. Investment visa will require you to invest at least 230,000 US dollar in order to qualify for the retire visa in Malaysia. Well, the qualification in the list is kind of long. If you're over the age of 50, you are required to open a fixed deposit account of approximately 35,000 US dollar. And under the age of 50, it's going to be approximately 71,000 US dollars. While the population in Malaysia is not declining, but their population is getting old. You can see the median age is increasing from now to 2050. And also, like, it seems like the fertility rate is dropping. So that's why when we come back to the Vietnam case, just right now, it's not the right timing for Vietnam to activate the retirement visas. Why? Because Vietnam is still on the booming of population, and there is a lot of plans for the country to become a developed country by 2050. Imagine like you play a video game where you build a country, like workers and resources. Place yourself in the position of Vietnam now and weigh between the costs and the benefits of having the retirement visa now or after 2050. Which one you will choose if you can make such call? Of course, the answer is easy. It has to be after 2050 when all the major goals like becoming the developed country reach. So with this clip, I hope I answered the questions why Vietnam has no retirement visa, or even when Vietnam will have the retirement visas. You can try to apply same analysis to other countries which don't have retirement visas like India, China, to see the patterns are the same or different. Do they have increasing population? Are they still developing countries, having a plan to become developed countries? Or check the countries which have the retirement visa like Dubai, New Zealand, or any countries in this list to see if they are in the near future to become developed country, having declining population. If you like my analysis in this clip, even though it's a very subjective or personal from my point of view, please press the like button and also press the subscribe button. Subscribe does help. It helps us a lot in creating a better clip in the next week. See you next week. Thank you.